Hey everyone, I hope you all. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Bitcoin once again. Thank you for support. Okay, we got the CoinsKid crew. So, in my opinion, I think we're sort of nearing the completion of this expanded flat correction, which is a bull market correction. Basically, you can see here it stipulates that corrective expanded flat is a bull market correction, not a bear market correction. Okay, it feels like a bear market, but it's actually a correction within a bull market. And there's a bit of confluence here as well. That what we're looking at is this sort of wave one, Elliott wave structure right here. We're looking at this one, this two, which we know is a two, obviously, and then you've got this large three. And right now we've been in this ABC correction, this corrective phase of a bull market since last year, and we're looking to complete before the blow off top, which we've not had in this cycle, in my opinion. And we've got the altcoins and things like that, certain coins like Firo, for example, which we've covered on the channel, Walton Chain, Litecoin, all the old sort of laggards that have not really taken off. I do believe you're looking at this sort of takeoff in this cycle for them towards this cycle blow off top, basically, which we always do usually have in each and every single bull market. If we move to the left, since the cycle began, you can see we've got a cycle top, blow off top, cycle top, blow off top, and we've not necessarily had the cycle blow off top here meeting the top of this band. Now, does it mean it has to happen or it will happen? Of course not. It's all about support and resistance, and right now we're coming back, and I would expect us to sort of come up from coming down. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So I think that this ABC expanded flat correction, wave 4 correction is almost complete here. If it's not complete already, there is a lot of people think that the correction is actually over and we're just forming a bottom right now. But I think that what we're doing here, we've not deviated from this fractal yet, which I've shown you. I think that we might be in for one last little leg down here, last little shakeout and a potential bear trap. Think we're in a bear market, and at that point we start to come back up, okay, and we're sort of nearing this point that we put in last year, the end of this leg, start to come up, and then boom, we put the final leg in the center there. I think it was in June, and then we start to create that beautiful retest at the bottom and then got the hell out of there. So I think that what we're doing is the sort of reaccumulation schematic is tying up perfectly, that we're sort of in the middle of phase B and C at the moment down here, and we're looking at this spring where we'll start to come back up and we'll attack these highs, potentially over the next few months, and we'll get really bullish again, and we'll come in for a slight correction, and then we take off again. And this area here of this reaccumulation schematic is the blow off top, the cycle blow off top, which is coming towards the end of next year, midterm next year, who knows. I wish I had a crystal ball and can tell you, but this is just a setup that I'm looking at, and like I've said to you so many times, it's sort of confluence that you've got this sort of extending cycle here, this lengthening cycle, you've got a sort of inception there, then a peak, and right now we're looking at a sort of larger time frame between each peaks, because obviously you can see that the time frames are sort of getting longer and longer here for Bitcoin. Okay, so this is the Bitstamp chart. It's actually on the BLX chart. Let me show you right now. I'll show you BLX chart. You can see that the cycles are lengthening. So this is basically an inception, and then you've got your cycle, then you've got a cycle, then you've got a cycle. And right now I think that you're nearing the sort of cycle end towards the end of next year, the start of 2024, and you can see that the cycles are lengthening, so to speak. So yeah, this is what I'm looking at, and I've been looking at this for a very long time, and it's all sort of gearing up and lining up, and I would expect Bitcoin to run from the lows, not the highs. So this is a perfect entry point down here, and again, nothing to say is financial advice, but I think that the C leg of this correction that we've been in since last year is sort of nearing completion right now. Now, one thing that would be a confirmation statement here, obviously, is to get back above these EMAs, because you can see whenever you correct and you fall below the EMAs and you start to get back above, that's an extremely bullish statement for Bitcoin. So let's wait for that. If you sort of don't want to catch a falling knife, or you don't want to perfectly time the bottom, we'll wait for this scenario to play out where we fall back into the EMAs and then we start to break out to the upside for Bitcoin. But this is what I'm looking at. Okay, so that's basically Bitcoin. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.